Alright guys, here we go again with some more of the Somnium files. After being bamboozled by Ota and Iris, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm incredibly upset. You know, like I never liked Ota and I thought Iris was a pretty okay person, but after what they did, I want to know what happens next now. I don't trust them at all, and at this point, whatever happens to them, whether good or bad, I honestly don't care. Like, the game is gonna have to show me some redeeming qualities about them before I can just up and forgive them. But if anything, guys, we're gonna continue on from there. Yeah, I just wanted to vent a little bit because that surprised me, and I was very, very unhappy about that. So we're gonna continue on, and if anything else, let's get on to it. Alright, everyone, welcome back. Alright, let's talk to Boss. I want to hear from a representative of Okiura Fishery. Have you contacted Hitomi and Mayumi? About so.
So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
Alright, now I think we have two places we can go to. Alright.
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
Alright, and now I want to hear from a representative.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family too.
She might be a little ticked off at you for leaving her, but alright.
Oh, speaking of. Hey boss, did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you. After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
I should go investigate.
Alright boss, I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Iba.
Roger that.
Oh, we got several places. Alright, Cold Storage Warehouse, Matsushita Diner, Central Hospital, Date Residence. Alright, well I guess we'll go in order. Harbor Warehouse District. Monday.
Two cars.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
One van and one station wagon.
Alright, let's check out the station wagon
This
first.
station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Alright, what about the van?
Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car!
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
Let's talk to the policeman. Police officer, I asked him about the investigation, but there's been no progress. How about... Nope. Cold Storage Warehouse. Became the scene of a horrible crime this morning. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Okay, well, wait. Container. Stack containers? I don't think this has anything to do with what happened.
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
What?
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident. Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen. Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone, the one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated. I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse. Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
Alright, let's get to it.
A
Equipment.
video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Alright, we got the equipment. What about the officer? Any progress in the investigation?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Aren't you code?
Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
Interesting. How about you, Inspector? Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
Do you have family?
No, unfortunately I live alone. With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation. I will be sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
We see each other a lot, don't we?
Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Yeah, thinking the same thing.
Okay. Workbench.
3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here.
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late.
Ice cutting machine.
That machine is used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see.
The
Forklift.
tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
And forklift B. I don't see anything special about it. Shelves.
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
Bloodstain. That must be Ulta's blood. That's where he was stabbed and went down. An oil
it
drum.
really does look like Reika from that cabaret club in Nakamaguro.
What part of her looks like a metal tube?
Okay. And the hook, right? Overhead crane. A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane. We examined that. Shelves. Can't find any leads. Wait, look around. I forget that we can still look around, so... Shelves and boxes. I asked the cop in the scene and he said there wasn't anything special in them. Just a dark spot over there. Alright, let's see up top. Are we missing anything else? Yep, we checked all this. Okay. Evidence marker. Maybe we can x-ray it? Nope. Okay. Wait. Nope. Yeah, I feel like we checked everything already.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd., is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Video camera and laptop used for the stream. Probably can't find the culprit with these though. Alright, so if anything still has like a highlighted, if the text is not grayed out, that means we can still check it out. Clearly. Alright, what about you, dude? Nope. Oh, shadow. What is that? Square object.
There's something there.
You should go pick it up.
I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki. But eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
Oh, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
Thank you. Matsushita Diner. No time this time, it's just Monday.
Who might you be?
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card.
Oh. So how can I help you?
About last night.
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping? That can't be.
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night.
Okay, now she either has memory issues because she's old or she's lying to us.
I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes, a very nostalgic dream.
Alright, let's, about that photo.
Oh, this?
As Mayumi spoke, she turned the photo towards
This
me.
is a family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden. But they were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns.
You remember the gift they gave you, but you don't remember what happened last night.
So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife.
Hmm.
Oh, I was so happy.
She's just as suspicious as her son.
I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
Alright, let's go with, what kind of dream?
It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. That's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
About the Odoroki Man chocolate. Just to be sure, I decided to ask Mayumi about the Odoroki Man chocolate I found at the warehouse. I took it out of my pocket to show her.
Do you know anything about this chocolate?
Oh, you like Odoroki Man?
Yes, actually. I was hooked on them at one point.
My Ota loves them too. When he was younger, he used to collect all the stickers. He was the best at it.
Where's your husband?
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Takaro.
That's a very funny looking dude.
He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
What? What is going on here?
Are you done packing?
Packing? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital? My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
Date, I noticed something. Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
Thermal time.
Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue,
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
which means...
Mayumi has an illness.
Ah, okay.
I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
Oh, wow, that sucks. Alright, then I take it back. I'm not suspicious of her anymore.
dementia.
Like I said, I knew she was either sick because she's old or she was lying to us, but alright.
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from. Can she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years. Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming. And then, naturally...
Does Mayumi not notice that the store's closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Well, is that all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Mayumi stood and went to the kitchen.
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
Unfortunately, there's anything we can do here. So, Sejima residence.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
Alright, let's talk. Before that, let me talk to your friend here, bodyguard. About what's your boss's relationship with the Kumakuras?
I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality.
Alright, bro. Do you know Iris Sagan?
No?
It's this girl.
I showed him the picture of Iris I had.
Cute.
What was that?
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
But you said she's cute.
Congressman Sejima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Aiba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several, but for some reason, they are all powered off. There is no image data for the past few days.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
Very much so. Okay, now we can talk to this dude. Do you know Iris Sagan?
I don't. Who is that?
I showed him the picture of Iris I had.
This girl, do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
You answered that a
I
little too
detect
fast.
no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
Okay, fine.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
There's that too.
Well, true.
Alright, where were you at 3 a.m. this morning?
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book.
Okay, dude.
I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it. I told you yesterday, my relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Aiba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sejima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay, I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
Oh, he's got a gun. Ooh.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here. It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
Boo. Alright, hospital it is. We'll save Mizuki for last.
Are you okay?
Tate.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful. They told me she would be fine. After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders, and I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
Alright. About Iris.
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it. But I'm thankful she's alive. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Ui, my best friend. One of the only friends I had. While I was waiting for news from Iris's surgery, I started thinking about Monica. And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Yes.
Alright, about your alibi.
Hitomi, what were you doing around 3 a.m. today? I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this.
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
The cops came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but...
About Ota.
I am so thankful for Oda.
I'm questioning that.
No, words don't even do it justice. Ota saved Iris, didn't he?
Unless he wants you to think that.
I heard the police talking about it. If Oda didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead. I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you.
Do you know anything about Iris and So?
So, Sejima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
I don't think so.
Alright, one more time about Ota.
Oda was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice.
Oh, I'm sure.
Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man. He risked his own life to save someone else. His mother must have raised him well.
I'm still of the belief he staged all that. Alright, we'll say goodbye.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
Alright, Date residence.
Hey, Mizuki, could you take a break?
Oh, she's pumping iron.
I want to ask you something.
You're mad at me, aren't you? Alright. Where's the officer who dropped you off? Okay. About Ota and Iris. And about the fishery. I don't know why I need to apologize, but okay.
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang. The Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them, so I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me. You understand, right?
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas. I'd make their hearts stop beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's awfully sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
I'm attractive.
Uh-huh, keep telling yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
My girlfriend is a ninja. You know, she's just hiding in the shadows.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
Oh, now you open to talk? Where's the officer who dropped you off?
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs? I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
I like big boobs too.
A little too honest, but okay.
I suppose you are what they call a tit man.
Alright, well, guys, if anything, I'm gonna continue questioning her in the next video. I'm gonna have to end it here for today. So thank you all for watching. And when we come back, we're gonna finish off this little questioning and move on to the next part of the game. I think I'm looking forward to the next sinking, if anything. So with that said, guys, until next time.